On this 50-point inspection, I have Tru-Action IPA. This is an IPA, comes in 6.5% ABV. Now this is that collaboration brew between Dogfish Head and Trillium Brewing Company. But let's just read some stuff here. Style, continually dry hopped IPA. So that's kind of that Dogfish, like 60-minute, 90-minute, 120 thing. What's inside? A small batch collaboration with our pals at Trillium. Tru-Action is a hazy IPA, so this would be a hazy style. Continually dry hopped with an iconic blend of hops for maximum juicy flavor, notes of mango, pineapple, candied citrus. From what I've read on it, it was like they're trying to take both like the 60-minute or whatever, yeah, probably more close to the 60-minute at 6.5% IPA, and then kind of blending it with probably more or less like a Trillium Pale Ale versus their IPAs. Most of Trillium's IPAs are a bit higher in ABV. Pale Ales are still pretty much higher, but that 6.5% range is probably close to a lot more of their Pale Ales than a lot of their IPAs, but still hazy like. It's brewed and canned by Dogfish Head, craft brewing out of Milton, Delaware, wherever, someplace in Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Ohio, in collaboration with the Boston Beer Company. So, all right, let's go ahead. This was, oh, no, it's just it's got a Best By date, December 2022. So it should be pretty fresh. It's just been talked about recently. And let's crack it open and really start this inspection. All right, the head on this, it is a white, a little bit off-white, kind of creamy colored white head. The carbonation bubbles, or the bubbles themselves from the head, are kind of medium. It's creating this kind of rocky-esque formation of the head, even though there is a frothy creaminess on top, but that head's probably going to start to break down here. It is a hazy beer, and it is a copper-esque orange coloration. Aromas. Yeah, candied orange. There's a bit of a mango in there. Almost like a lemon zest thing going. I would have to say this definitely smells closer to a Dogfish Head beer than it does a Trillium beer. There's just not enough like oaty, bready, malty character coming up in the aromas. There might be a slight bit of maltiness in there, but yeah, it's got some decent aromas to it though from the hops. Probably one of the better smelling Dogfish Head type IPAs out there. Anyways, let's get some flavors. Cheers. Yeah, it's got like a medium body feel to it, medium carbonation, pretty typical. Maybe a slight amount of a smooth mouthfeel, but not totally smooth, not totally soft palate. Kind of a wetter side body, but there is a slight dryingness to the palate. Candied orange, mango. It's got this zestiness to it. Bitterness is coming off as, I'd say it's lower than moderate. It's got a bitterness, but it's not spiking up at all. It's pretty soft for what it is, being an IPA. Maybe a touch of like a pininess on the finish. Yeah, it's just kind of a slight kind of bit of like a crackery, slight bready note from the malt. Definitely doesn't have the malt profile that you'd probably find out of Trillium beers. More or less, this is a straight up Dogfish head with a little bit of hop help, I would say, from Trillium. But drinking this one blind, this does not scream Trillium really much at all. It does taste more like just, it's something that Dogfish had, I'm sure, had the larger say in what the hell went on here. But yeah, it's definitely not a bad beer. I don't even know what I paid for it. I think it was around $16 to $17 for the 4-pack, which is kind of going price right now for a lot of things that are considered crafty. Let's go ahead and put down a score for this one. Okay, so this is brewed in collaboration. I think I already read all that stuff. Whatever. Get through some of this stuff here. Just want to. Whatever, I'll just read the whole damn thing. Brewed in collaboration with our pals at Trillium Brewing, this here beer enjoyed the true action of biotransformation of hop-centric goodness via daily dosing on the cold side from knockout to crash. Tru-Action IPA is brewed from grains grown and malted in the regions surrounding our breweries. Mid-Atlantic wheat from Delaware brings pillowy softness to the body, while Danko Rye from Massachusetts offers subtle spice to the flavor of this very modern IPA. I didn't even know rye was in there, but maybe that was kind of that zesty kind of finish I was getting. Yeah, we dry hopped this beer daily with a blend of iconic P&W hop varieties for maximum juicy hop flavor and aroma of mango, pineapple, and candied citrus. Yeah, I couldn't really say that I was picking up on what was tasting like pineapple to me. I did get a mango and definitely like a candied orange flavor note in there. So that's what they said about it. My scoring on this, I gave it a 6 out of 6 for the appearance. The aromas, pretty good. Just missing out on knowing that this was done in a collaboration with Trillium. Missing out on some of the malt notes I would be expecting. 8.5 out of 10. On the flavors, same thing. Hops coming off pretty nice. It does give off some good flavors. It's not too bitter. Fairly well balanced, except it is missing a lot more of that kind of maltier profile that might be available more from Trillium brews. So I'm at a 15.5 out of 19 for the flavors. Body on this one, it's not as soft as it could be. It could have had a more pillowy mouthfeel to it. I definitely feel 4.5 out of 5 for the body. And I know that the body and the mouthfeel a little bit different, but I kind of contribute that to it. It's something that you're feeling on the palate. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. And then my overall on this one, for, like I continually said, just like their continual hopped IPAs, this definitely resembles more Dogfish side. It's probably about 80% Dogfish head and 20% Trillium. They probably just had a say in some of the hops that go into it. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for my overall on this beer. But yeah, definitely pretty decent. IPA coming out of Dogfish Head in collaboration with Trillium. So this score is going to get a bumpy score of 43 out of 50, which would land this as a very good beer. And just looking at an untapped score right now, we have a total of 2,304 ratings, landing this at a 3.97. So I am above par as far as how much I liked this one versus the average consumer out there. But not bad. Other places to go, I have not checked out the Beer Patrols as of the recording of this video. I know that he posted it today. I'll say it was today. The same beer. So if you want to see how Joe liked it, if you haven't seen it yet, check out the Beer Patrol of him doing this. I'm going to check it out after I'm shut off this camera. I'm going to watch it so I can see what his thoughts were, and then maybe he'll see what mine are months later when this actually shows. Anyways, thank you all for watching and being here, and just cheers.